Hello everyone! Kumusta? Maligayang pagbabalik sa aking channel. My name is Ovela, and a few days ago I reacted to a high school graduation from NDDU students, and at the time I had no idea what NDDU standed for, but you guys told me in the comment section and I'm going to read it to you today. So NDDU is an acronym for Notre Dame of Dadiangas University from General Santos City, Mindanao, Philippines. And there you go. And you answered another one of my important questions, because I was wondering how so many students were able to practice, this performance, if you will, right? Because they had to practice it. But there were more than at least 500 students, right? You cannot gather that many people like multiple times a month to practice, right? So I asked the question and you answered me, and you said that you practice by sections/blocks, and that makes complete sense. So thank you so much for the answers. And you guys enjoyed my reaction so much, and you saw how much I enjoyed it, that you requested that I react to another high school graduation. But this time around, it's, I think, from another high school. So let me just read you the title. It says, New Corella National High School 8th Moving Up Ceremony. Completers in their tribute to God, goodness of God. So I'm thinking this time around the song will be a little bit more religious. And apparently Notre Dame of Dadiangas University also is religious. So there you go, and I'm sure that I'm going to be blown away once again, because trust me when I tell you that so many of you requested that I react to this video that also went viral on social media. It has, I think, almost 7 million, maybe 8 million views, man, in just a few days, okay? I wonder though if it's going to be as entertaining, meaning are they going to use light tricks just like in the NDDU one, when they turned off the lights and they used their phones and everything. That was so cool, but we will see. Before we start though, consider subscribing to the channel and liking the video for more content like this, and of course make sure to follow me on Instagram at Music Game News, because that is where you can DM me suggestions just like this one. And without further ado, let's jump right into it. Woo! Wow! There you go. They have a choreography as well. Wow, the chills, man. The chills. There is something about when people sing in harmony, when it's large groups that are singing. When you go to a soccer game or, I don't know, another sports event where you have like the audience all cheering and singing in harmony, because that's what happens in European soccer fields, right? Because they are so into the sports and they have like hardcore fans. They have chants, right? You get automatic chills, and that's exactly what happens here. And I think also in churches, I'm not Christian or anything, so I've been to a church once where I heard people singing in harmony and I loved it. And I'm not even, I'm not Christian, but I loved it. So in churches as well, you get that feeling because it's people singing in harmony. And that's exactly what I'm getting here. And here you have at least, what, like a thousand kids? Well, kids, but high schoolers or something. Oh man, and did you see the beginning? I loved it because you could see the Filipino flag wave, and then it just disappeared. And keep in mind that the audio quality is really bad, and yet I still feel everything that the performance wants me to feel, despite the low quality, because there's an energy within it. Also, it was so interesting reading your comments, and by the way, thank you so much for all your comments, in my reaction to the NDDU performance. It was funny to read a lot of your comments where you actually thought that the rest of the world also graduated this way. It's really, really not the case. And that's why I was extremely surprised by that video, There, the flag. Unfortunately, in this video, it was filmed from the side, but the other video, they filmed a little bit from above, but at least the camera was well centered, okay? So we could see both sides, but here I can only see like the right side, but so the boys, right? Because even in the last video, it was boys on the right and girls on the left, and I think it's the same thing here, but we can only see the boys. We can imagine what's happening on the other side as well. And I wonder if they're gonna merge towards the end as well. We will see. Mind and heart. How can you not feel chills when you hear them, when the intensity, increases and they go like this? It's impossible. Plus, the Filipino flag just starts waving like this, saying, hello, I'm here. They're singing basically for me, kind of, representing me. It's awesome. There we go. In the previous video, apparently there was a band playing the music, but I did not notice it at all because, it's a first reaction, right? I cannot notice everything, but apparently there was a band, and I'm thinking there's a band here as well, so shout out to the band. And I wonder if the camera is going to pan to show us the conductor, and the band. they gonna sit down? My favorite part. My favorite part, man, because the intensity is palpable and that move, I don't know, there's something about this move, you know, like, I guess because this is kind of religious, giving yourself up to God or something. I don't know, but this move just makes me feel stuff, man. I don't think that they'll be using their smartphones here. You know, they're not gonna play with the lighting because they are not in a gymnasium, just like they were in the first video, right? They were in a gymnasium, I think, because I could notice a basketball hoop. So you could actually turn off all the lights and be in darkness and use your phones to light up the scene, you know, and the area. But here you can see the daylight come in from every side, so they can't play with that. Wow. Wow. Yeesh. Okay, so both performances were great, okay? So of course I'm referring to the NDDU performance and this one. This one gave me more chills, to be honest, because of the song. Usually religious music, even though I'm not that religious, it just does something to me, you know? It speaks to me and it gives me chills. So I felt more chills. But I felt like it was a little bit less creative, right? Because the choreography didn't seem very complex and they were just repeating and repeating the same moves. They did not merge, right? They did not merge, let's be honest. And they did not use tricks. So that's why I'm saying it's less creative, less complex, but it does not mean that it's less efficient. You know what I'm saying? It was very efficient and I loved every second of it. And like I said, I wish that every graduation in the entire world was like this because it's extremely memorable. And just by reading your comments, I could tell that it was memorable. Just your comments were so sweet. Some people felt very like cried watching that video, you know what I'm saying? And they were commenting about their own ceremonies and graduations, and they still remember the song that they sang, and they have beautiful memories about that moment, that time, and that's exactly how it should be, you know? So that's why I'm saying it should be this way in the entire world. So the Philippines is an example here for the rest of the world. I don't know if there are other Southeast Asian countries that do this, maybe, you know, because usually countries that, you know, aren't far from each other tend to be inspired by each other. Just for example, where I'm from, so Algeria, you know, Algeria is next to Tunisia and Morocco, and we have a lot of similarities, whether it be in tradition, culture, and just how we do things. So maybe there are other countries that do this, but I know that where I'm from, you know, whether it be Algeria or where I'm currently now, Canada, and I'm also Canadian, you know, I got the Canadian citizenship, they don't do this, they just don't. So hopefully it will inspire other countries to do this. So there you go. You know, I was actually thinking, because so many people sent me this link, but other people sent me this performance, but just a short clip of it. So I was thinking, should I react to the short clip and include it in my playlist of random Filipinos that go viral on social media? I could have done that, but I was like, you know what? No, I want to watch the entire video, because I don't think that a 50-second video will be enough for me. I will be frustrated at the end. I actually want to experience the whole thing, and I'm very glad that I did. So again, it is your turn now to tell me, first of all, what you thought of this performance. Were you one of the students? And if you have any details about this, don't hesitate to let me know in the comment section below. Meaning, the number of students, who came up with the choreography, who chose the song, how did you practice? Did you practice with blocks and sections, you know? How did it feel practicing with your fellow students, you know? All that. So yeah, maraming salamat po. Of course, if you found value in this video, do not hesitate to check out my other reaction videos right here.